Ladies and gentlemen, we are alive. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to roll. They are under the pace laps currently. Sammy Smith on the pole, John Hunter Nemechek second. Channel favorite, Brett Moffitt starting 12th on the day, Parker Kligerman 13th. A couple of notables back there, just outside the top 10. It didn't wind up quite right. That's. There we go. NASCAR Birds is here. Heck yeah, he is the NASCAR Bird. Oh my gosh, they're still not going green. They got to do their pit road test first, I guess. So a little bit longer. What's up, Denny Fan? What's up, Clyde? What's up, Unifirst? NASCAR Birds. Nick Varvel is here as well. How's everybody doing? It's a fun day. I got a fresh can of Mountain Dew ready. Got some photos taken of some diecasts for the website. So busy, but yeah. Actually, I was going to hop over. Let's take a look. Is it raining or something? It looks really dark. I really hope it's not about to rain. That would really bum me out. All right, so they're going to talk about the new pit road, how it's no longer 1,600 feet. Instead, it is now 2,300 feet. Oh, sorry, no. It went from 1,600 feet to 3,900 feet, over half the racetrack. Big deal. So if you happen to have to pit under green, that's a lot longer you're going to be under that slow speed. Yeah, they canceled the Williams Grove race that I actually had a review ready for, which kind of bummed me out. But I have a review that I'm going to post today. Even though it's not Williams Grove, I figure, you know what, let's just post it because I haven't had a review yet this week. It's been a busy week, I can tell you that. What are we doing here? I just took that photo, this photo. That is the thumbnail. We're going to upload that video quick. The video today, for anyone interested, is Lance Deweese, 1/18th scale diecast. Public, monetization, sure, not that it's really necessary, these videos are short, but let's get the video up so we got something. Alright, so we're finally hopefully going to be getting ready to go green, taking forever. Clyde says, I'm so mad, I was in the in Mechanicsburg yesterday, but I went to Farner's Racing Collectibles instead. Didn't feel like wasting $85 on a hotel. Oh, yeah. Lights are out on top of the pace car, 1 to go, and we will be going green. Keep an eye out for 6th row back car on the outside. It's an all black car for AM Racing. Brett Moffitt, I love that car so far. All blacked out, looks great. He is 13th in points, doing rather well. I will say something I did have some questions on. Is my sound better? Because I know a few of you guys have said it's actually fairly quiet. My voice chat thing here is fairly quiet, so if an ad plays, it's really loud. Let me know, because I'm actually trying to tune this a little bit. So if I need to go even louder, let me know. I can crank this up a little higher. Yes, he is 12 points behind Kligerman, but you got to remember there's some guys in there that are going to fall out of that standings. Personally, I don't know Actually, no. It's going to be a battle between him and Kligerman for the most part. But Brandon Jones is back there, too, so... I don't know. There's enough good cars. It's going to be tough. Because Gibbs is running more than one full-time car again. Oh, I'm delayed. I'm always delayed. I hate being delayed. Yeah, they're green. Hendrick sort of got screwed. We'll see when the appeal comes through. We'll see what that ends up looking like. Start under review. Well, I haven't even got to the start because I'm delayed. I'll watch this start and see what happens. See why it's under review. Coming to the green flag, Nemechek and Sammy Smith. Okay, Sammy with a good launch. Thing looks good. I don't see what on earth that would be for. Why would the start be under review? Seems weird to me. All right, outside lane definitely looking like it's going to be the one to be in. Now, it doesn't mean the bottom lane doesn't have any speed. Oh, my goodness. A huge crash. Joey Gase's car is absolutely destroyed. Fox didn't catch any of it. They're just like, oh, there's a caution. And then they flip to the car, and it's dismantled. That's not just like oh, look, somebody may have had a small issue. That's like, the car looks like it got massacred. Holy smokes. What in the world happened here? Oh my gosh, somebody caught the wall and right hooked him. The 66 just hooked left and hooked him. Wow. Well, that was unfortunate. That car's destroyed. He got loose. He had to have broke something. That seems like you wouldn't just break loose there. Man, imagine coming all the way down here, completing one lap, and then getting crashed. It's like, there's your day. You spent all this time and effort and money to come down here for one lap in to have that issue. Man, that is destroyed. Shout out Brett Moffitt in the top 10. Woo! Channel favorite! Kyle Weatherman in the O2 has been impressive. I mean, I always knew that O2 car had the ability to do some good stuff, but I'm telling you, Kyle Weatherman has done a phenomenal job in every car he's in. I hope whatever Xfinity team is looking for a driver next year, put Kyle Weatherman in your car. I'm dead serious. He has gotten everything to go faster. I mean, if I'm calling next year and I'm wanting somebody to be full-time in my 10 car or whatever, I'm putting him in there. I'm telling you. He's getting the job done. I don't care about the sponsorship. If Hendrick wins, Hamlin's Pocono DQ should count. Well, not necessarily. So part of the problem is they're arguing that it was a voluntary inspection. So they never raced with these hood vents, number one. So that's what they're arguing is, one, it was a voluntary inspection, and then number two, this is a supplier issue that's been happening as well. So we'll see what that means. But yeah, I don't know. They may have a case on the voluntary inspection thing because NASCAR is known for, if you go into the voluntary inspection, you're supposed to be able to basically find out, hey, are we legal? Are we not? So I don't know. I think the problem I have with it, and I think a lot of people have with it, is this was not something that was run throughout the race. They didn't catch this in post-race. They caught this in a voluntary practice inspection. So I don't know. We'll see. If they overturn it, I think it'll. I think it's going to create a lot of problems, with a lot of teams, but. I don't see a lot of teams sitting there saying, like, they have to uphold this penalty. Usually if there's like, hey, we got caught, like Brad Keselowski, we got caught with the same thing last year. Like, penalty's a penalty. I don't care what they appeal. So I'm not sure. It'll be interesting because that appeal is going to make a big difference. I mean, they had 6 penalties from Phoenix, all being appealed. So if they all get their appeals, that could be a bad look. Yeah, Brad's was after the race, Denny's was after the race, Michael McDowell's was after the race, and Kevin Harvick's was also after the race. So, again, those are all after the race penalties when they take it back to the R&D center. This was one where they basically did a voluntary inspection. NASCAR came back and said, hey, we don't like these, and said get rid of them. And, here's the thing. They didn't just say, hey, get rid of these. Hendrick had the same louvers in their trailers, so they had to go find new louvers to wrap. So that's the thing you got to remember is this isn't something that where they had clearly modified a pre-existing part so that when they say, hey, no, not these, they could just go to their trailer and find a set that are good. They had no good sets because this is something that's been coming incorrectly from the manufacturers. So I'm not sure. Brad can argue it was a manufacturer issue, but they had repaired the bumper. There was no doubt that they touched the bumper. So what happened was on the Brad Keselowski one, they repaired a rear panel, I believe. And I think there's a way they're allowed to repair the panels, but it has to be pre-approved by NASCAR, and that one wasn't. So Brad's was more supply chain because he said, well, we don't have any other rear bumpers. So that was, I guess, more of a supply chain than a manufacturer issue, because the manufacturer made the part correctly, where this is what's happening with these Chevy louvers is the part is being made incorrectly. And the best way to explain that is look at Justin Haley. Justin Haley had that same penalty, and they only took one of the 2 vents. There's a vent on each side of the hood. They only took one of them because the other one's fine. Well, it's like, well, why is one fine and one not? Well, that's where these issues are coming in. So we'll see. It's definitely a very interesting situation because, like I said, the Colleague one, how do you have one part good and one part not good when they came out of the same batch, All right, so Brandon Jones is on pit road right now. They're fixing some nose damage that happened on the restart or on the initial start. I'm guessing they're still working on their cleanup currently. Oof. Noah Gragson, average finish of 2.0 last year at this point. Brandon Jones, 22.8. All right, so they're still repairing. I wonder. Oh man, I will say this is something. So I don't know if any of you guys watched a truck race today, but I'm telling you, they have got to speed up these yellow periods. I mean, I want to watch the race. The thing says it started at 4:30, and we've seen 2 laps of green flag racing in the last half hour. Brandon Jones doesn't deserve that 9 ride? I 100% agree. Yeah, right now, that was the thing about the truck race that kind of frustrated me, was you're watching this race, but they had such long cautions for single car spins. It was single car would spin, I would literally go grab a vacuum and vacuum a room and come back and they wouldn't be green yet. It's I was gone for 15 minutes. What is taking so long? So, yeah, the trucks had, there was a lot of cautions, but what drove me nuts was how long the cautions took. They took their sweet time getting everything lined up, then they had to take this. It's they probably spent over half that race under caution. It was it's not that they shouldn't have thrown the yellow. It was that the yellow took so ridiculously long. All right, should be coming to the restart zone this time. This one had some cleanup, so I get it. But what drove me nuts was you had like a single car spin for Jack Wood, and then they would set under caution for 10 laps. It's like, what are you doing? Like, why are we wasting time? Single car spin 5 laps after a yellow. Quickie yellow, everybody pits at the same time, get lined up and go. There's no urgency. All right, back to the green flag. Top lane getting a huge run. Oh, Austin Hill slides up in line. Good run for Austin, so him taking the bottom is going to pay off for him. Question is, next car in line now, what happens here? Oh, big push down the front stretch for the 18. So right now, John Hunter Nemechek is out front. Chandler Smith on the bottom. Austin Hill is on the top behind him. Sheldon Creed down low. That's kind of your top 5. Oh, we got some 3 wide going on back here in the field. Josh Berry got hung in the middle, and he is heading to the back. Here goes a 25 on the high side. Woo! Oh, Josh Berry had a big wiggle. Got put in the middle, but it wasn't because he got put there. He just ended up in the middle. Austin Hill has found his way to the front, ladies and gentlemen, so get ready for him to stink the show up now. Ooh, big push. Meanwhile, Sheldon Creed on the bottom. He went below the double yellow, or the double white. Be interesting to see what happens here. Going down below that double white. Oh, we got a huge crash. The 44, the 26, and the 4 all tore up. Kaz Gralla involved. Jeffrey Earnhardt involved. I can't tell who the 4 is. Oh, Smithley. I'm not even shocked. You ship Bailey Curry off and immediately tear up race cars. I'm not even surprised. That's a pretty one there. Who do I think gets a 4 car next year? I'm honestly, between Custer, Zane Smith would be a potential. I'm still holding out hope that the 25 car kind of throughout the season comes along and looks really impressive. I know that's not really, he doesn't have a lot of funding or anything, so it's not something that I think is likely, but I can sit here and be all, Garrett Smithley wants a push? It's destroyed. Dude, get out. Get the net down. He's getting out. Yeah, that's Garrett Smithley right there, ladies and gentlemen. The wreck's on the bottom, and then they pile high, but he didn't check up. So, yeah, that's on Smithley. I mean, yeah, the spotter said go high because the cars were low when he said that. I don't know why he's screaming at his spotter. This is why I don't really care for Garrett Smithley. I've never been a huge fan of him. I watched him take out both the leaders at Kansas once and then blame his spotter, even though the spotter said leaders behind. So, just saying, I've never been impressed. Yep. Oh, LaJoy, yeah. I would definitely like to see LaJoy if he can get that shot. I would be 100% on board with that. LaJoy would definitely be one I would be on board with. So Jeffrey Earnhardt, they're going to... Dude, that car's junk. Just take it to the garage. What are you doing? They're putting Barabon on the front of the door, but the literal tail is just hanging off the thing. Man, these small budget teams are getting crunched right now. Get it? Crushed? Actually, that's crushed. Crushed right now. Man, that's tough. Yeah, I mean, if they go down to 3 teams and maybe rent out the charter, that's possible. I don't think they're going to want to sell that charter, though. What do you think about Davenport running Bristol? Love it. I love the idea of getting somebody behind the wheel for that. I would love to have seen Kane run the 9 for Elliott while he's out. I thought that would have been awesome to put Kane back in the 9. But I get it. I just, oh man, I can't tell you how much I would have loved to see that. He's a dirt guy, dirt track. I mean, come on. He literally has a sprint car sponsored by Napa. I mean, it's just telling you to do it. Ugh. It would have been so cool. It would have been so cool. Yeah, Garrett Smithley is not, as I said, not a driver I have a huge amount of support and respect for. All right, I'm going to pop an ad in here quick. Give me a chance to take a quick little second. Well, glad you got the ad blocker. Like I said, I just had nothing to add because when you have too many cautions piled together, there's not much developing in the race yet. So I don't really have much I can add to it. Is Kane even clear to race in NASCAR again? I mean, he's running sprint cars tonight out at Lincoln in Nebraska. So, I mean, he's racing. So I'm assuming he'd be all right to do a one-off. Picking up, unpacking some cars from Charlotte. I got some of those photos. That was really cool. Denny fan there met or got to picture with Richard Childress, so that's pretty cool. Are we ready to go racing yet? I'd be loving to. Hey, that's awesome, Jeff. The physical endurance. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I know, like I said, it doesn't mean he can't run one race of 100 laps. He just can't do the full season. That's the issue that he was running into. Couple of early cautions. We're only 16 laps in. I want racing. I don't like yellow flags. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I will not complain once if COTA is caution free. I won't complain, and here's why. I love green flag racing. I don't like yellows. I understand that that's part of racing, and I've accepted that, but I don't need more than average. I can handle a 30, 40 lap run. I mean, good grief, we're 16 laps in. Casey Kane is running full-time with the World of Outlaws. Yeah, I'm getting bored too. It's like, what are we doing? Let's go. I, however, do have dirt vision now. Which means after this race, I ain't going to be sticking around too long because I'm going to be turned on that sprint car race. I might even turn it on for a little bit here. Yep, there we go. Better turn on my dirt vision. See, they might actually be running already. Thoughts on Mike Joy last week? The keyboard warrior comment? I thought it was a little unprofessional. I mean, it is what it is. I just think there's a certain element of it's kind of boomerish, you know? Like, let's be honest here. NASCAR is not evolving like all of the rest of sports and television. They're behind the eight ball. They're slow. They are, they have the oldest aging fan base out there. And so what did baseball do? They implemented a pitch clock. But at what point have the announcers, talked about the keyboard warriors and the pitch clock? No. They made an adjustment to try and speed the game up. Well, for the fans, they're sitting here wanting to watch the race, and when all of a sudden they are not getting to watch the race, they're getting frustrated. Because they tuned in to see something, and they're not seeing it. So, it's NASCAR is one of the only sports where you miss the action. So, like I said, it was just like that. Fuel mileage race next week? Possibly. There's a lot of things that could happen. The nice thing is when you have a road course with tire wear, there is tire strategy still available. The fact that people are offended by it proves his point, right? Fans think they run the sport. I mean, yes and no. I think the idea of it is basically they're calling on Fox to do a better job. And there's no doubt about it. Fox needs to do a better job. Their broadcast. Here's the problem that Fox and NASCAR is running into right now. Right now, the issue they're running into is right now, or tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, but like at times this year, you will tune in at 8 in the morning and see an Formula One race. You may tune in at noon and see an IndyCar race. And by 3 o'clock, when you turn into a Cup race, that broadcast being so much worse than the other two, it leaves a much more glaring mark. I mean, IndyCar broadcasts on NBC are spectacular. They are very well done, very professional, very informative. They keep you in the race. They don't miss a lot. I mean, they are very good at making sure you see the action, you know what's going on. Formula One, the same way. They do a very good job of that. NASCAR is the one broadcast style right now that I've noticed that they struggle to bring you the race. I mean, like, good grief, right now we have run... When did this caution come out? What are we waiting for? Holy smokes. But anyway, nonetheless, what I meant to say is just like, yeah, right now it's the problem you have is when your broadcast is so much further behind everyone else, they're going to call you out on it because they are expecting you to be on par. Hey, you're saying you're bigger than IndyCar, you're better than IndyCar, well then act like it because you sure as heck don't look like it on TV. So here we go. Lap 15. No, the caution happened on lap 12. Why have we been under caution for 6 laps? Like, don't get me wrong, I know there was some cleanup, but what is going on? Yep, there's AJ. He's got a 2-week check. Hope you're feeling good. Yes, the racing product, 100%, Jeff. You are 100% right there. The racing product in NASCAR is better than both of them. 100%. And that's the point. If they've got the racing product on the racetrack so much better than everyone else, why are people still tuning into Formula One and IndyCar? And the reason is simple. The broadcast quality of those two is fantastic. You know, I don't feel like IndyCar screws around under yellow. I mean, good grief, I've been sitting here forever. Let's go already. IndyCar, they get cleaned up and they go. Same with Formula One. They do not waste a bunch of time. I mean, like I said, my wake-up moment last year was at Iowa. Jimmy spun 8 laps into the race at Iowa. And I kid you not, they gathered up the field, went to pit road. Like, he spun coming out of the corner, and within 10 seconds, the pace car is leading the field. They bring it down pit road. Now, they also have faster pace speeds. That probably helps. But they bring them down pit road. Everyone pits on the same lap. They come back out. They're already too wide for the restart. Like, so the cars that just came out of the pits are just simply filing into the back of the field. So literally, they're coming off pit road, lining up on the back stretch, and they're going green when they get to the front stretch. I kid you not, it was like 2 total laps of yellow. 2 total laps. And that's when I was like, holy smokes, that was fast. And I was blown away. I was impressed. I was like, I want this. I want this at NASCAR. Because it drives me nuts to be sitting here waiting to get back to watch the racing. I mean, good grief. We've been under caution for 8 laps. And they're not even choosing yet. Like, another commercial break. It's the third one. Like, this is the garbage I've been talking about. As a fan who tuned into this race at 4:30, I have been sitting here for a half hour and I've seen a total of like 7 green flag laps. Probably if you take the timer, which is, 30-second laps, we have seen a grand total of around 7 to 8 minutes of green flag racing in the course of, like, a half hour. And that's being generous, because we had a caution by lap 2. So we had a caution on lap 2, and then the 6 laps of yellow. Oh, yeah, we went green on 8. Yeah, okay, hold on. 4, 2... No, we've seen 6. Sorry. My bad. We have seen 6 green flag laps of racing. 6. 6 green flag laps. Do the math. 30-second lap times. Okay. So 6 laps, 30-second lap times. 3 minutes. In 30 minutes, we have seen 3 green flag minutes of action. In 30 minutes. 10%. It has to be better. It has to. You can't have this. Now, don't get me wrong. People don't want green flag commercials. I 100% understand that. But what I'm pointing out is people don't want to tune into something and only see what they're tuning in to see 10% of the time. So, like right now, I'm sitting here getting very, very bored and disinterested because I tuned into the race a half hour ago and I've seen 3 total minutes of racing. Like, good grief, let's go. What is the holdup? What are we waiting for? You know, we're sitting here like this, and it's like, let's go already. They're 20 laps into the race. They're averaging over a minute and a half a lap. I honestly, if I could, I would totally do race control. I would be very aggressive with race control too. It would be like lap cars pitting this time by, choose rules at the same time. They would literally be choosing. Their lap cars would just file into the back of the field, and then they would go green. And somebody would be like, oh, wait, but I wanted to come back in the next lap. Too bad. We're going green. Don't care. If I told a guy that, hey, you need to line up in 5th, like you're in the wrong spot, and he continues to ride in that spot to protest that, oh, I should be the leader, I'm not in 5th, I'd say you got till the backstretch, get in line. Doesn't get in line, you're going to the back of the field. Don't argue. Get in line and let's go. Like, that's how you run a show. That's how you run the race and get things done. But I'm telling you, they have got to get this stuff figured out, man. Like I said, we've been watching for now. This is 36 minutes into the broadcast, or 36 minutes since the green flag. And we've seen 3 minutes of green flag action. That's not good enough. Some sus noises. Oh, yikes. Yeah, there you go. You can see it right there, all the yellow flags. Look at that. We've got 2/3 yellow, 1/3 green. They're still not choosing. Are you serious? This is a 10.5 lap yellow. What are we waiting for? They're running over 10% of the race out right now, under yellow. What are they doing? Holy smokes, guys. This is bad, man. They have got to get this crap sped up. I mean, I don't like to be this ranty, but my word, this is terrible. They're still having trouble cleaning the track. Oh my goodness. Am I supposed to start getting really mad? I don't know. Alright, so we have been under caution since lap 12. It is now lap 22. And they haven't chosen yet. Oh my word, guys, they're still not choosing. Holy smokes. Oh, this is bad. I'm going to tune into some basketball because at least that has something. This is ridiculous. My word, this is getting ridiculous, man. What did they do? Did they break the whole track up or something? Did somebody Lightning McQueen it? Drag a statue all the way around the track and just tear up all the asphalt? Sorry, the Hawkeyes got eliminated. No. They didn't get eliminated. They eliminated themselves. That's how us Iowa teams do it. We don't get beat. We beat ourselves. They played horribly. Longhorns are still in it, but they got to play Penn State, and I think Penn State's a lot better team than they got credit for. Purdue got beat. That one was kind of funny to me because all year I was like, Purdue is not a fast team. Well, what do you know? They play one fast team and they're out. 16 over a 1 seed. All right, maybe we'll choose this time around. your choosing! It's finally happened. Wow, that took forever. Why are they making a big deal out of the Smith name? Because they're bored. Penn State, they're not usually that good in basketball. There's kind of a they're good in football, but basketball is not usually their thing. Yeah, I wasn't shocked to see Purdue go down. I mean, obviously it's always surprising, but not to that point. Yeah, over 20 minutes this caution has taken. 20 minutes. Imagine if in NFL there was a 20-minute commercial break. Like 20 minutes? Holy smokes, that's halftime. Let's go. Let's race already. I want to see some racing. I'm just like, I don't want to sit here and watch them ride around. Let's bring it to the green. Let's go. There we go. Finally back to green, and the RCR cars have a pretty good push, but honestly, Joe Gibbs cars have a better push on the bottom. Good start for those guys in the Gibbs bunch. Problem is, once they get up to speed, the outside lane, I think, is going to be the lane to beat. Yeah, coming to the backstretch, this is where the pushes are going to start coming from. Outside lane is getting a great pull from those Childers cars. They're doing a great job out front. Hey, shout out. Up to the 7th spot. As soon as he gets clear on the high side, that 6th spot would belong to the 25. So yeah, the two Childers cars are able to really pull a lane. Wow, Hemrick really chopped himself up in line. Holy smokes, that was tight. Ooh, wow. I mean, he really gave himself no extra room to get up in there. That was close. Another caution. Are you kidding me? Kyle Weatherman got put in the wall because broke the rear, so maybe something broke. But Kyle Weatherman doesn't crash cars. Did he break something? He may have broke something. I'm not sure. He looks like he got loose, like he may have got pushed, but it sounds like he said something broke. Bummer. As much as I was mad at our Motorsports for letting Moffitt go, I do want to see Weatherman do well. Yeah, get ready for this one. This stage is going to finish under yellow. We had 2 laps of green flag racing only for another freaking crash. We're going to run 6 of 40 laps under caution. I'm not ready for this. I ain't built for this. Oh. Yeah, this race would be very unbearable if it wasn't for the chat. And by the chat, I just mean having other people here to suffer with. You'll all suffer with me. Because we're under commercial again! Another commercial for another caution. Sorry about the ad. I have to plug those in. Actually, I don't have to plug in. I'm just testing. Because the other one did fairly well when I did that. But, yeah. My goodness. Hey! Ryan Segan 5th. Brett Moffitt 6th. Parker Klickerman 7th. I'm liking that little stretch of cards right there. Let's go already. For crying out loud, man. Always suffer with the company. Suffer with the friends. No, everyone's wanting to leave now, and I don't even blame them. All right, let's see. Is there any new March Madness info? I would take a long, drawn-out green flag run over all this caution time. Are we finally going to choose? Who crashed? Kyle Weatherman had something break or something went wrong. Well, it might be somebody. Some of these guys might be looking to flip the stage. All right, just get some stage points, Brett. We need those points. Problem though is Parker Klickerman's running really, really well this year. Him in the O2. Him is the O2. Weatherman is in the O2. All right, we choosing? Let's see it. Coming to the choose. Yes, we're choosing! Woohoo! Let's go! This caution only took 4 laps. I am in. Ooh. Custer and Sieg went to the bottom. Very interesting to see how those two do. Because the Gibbs guys did not fare well. Yeah, you're going to be able to study quantum physics and graduate before this is done. Oh, 92 Williams. I forgot he was slightly involved in that. He tried to leave pit road and literally just lost like all of his tape. He's just chucking tape everywhere. Just let him replace body panels. I mean, what does it really hurt to let him put a brand new nose on that thing and then just rivet it together? If you're going to let people fix stuff, let them fix it right, you know? That's my thing. All right, let's see what they can do. I think we're going to see more caution laps than green flag laps today, guys. It's very possible. All right, let's see what we got. Coming to the green. Oh, Childress cars had a pretty good push ready to roll. They are probably going to be clear by the backstretch. Wow, staying competitive on the bottom. I give it that. Oh my gosh! Another freaking yellow. Are you serious? This is getting downright ridiculous. A piece of tape fell into the grass. My word. Good Lord, this is ridiculous. It's infuriating as a fan. You've seen 5 green flag laps out of 40. I mean, come on. This is terrible, man. This is getting absolutely stupid out here. Great move for Custer, though. Him being able to hold that bottom lane is going to put him in the runner-up spot. Yeah, it was tape, though. See, if NASCAR wouldn't have this stupid... See, oh God, I can't even start how mad I am about this. Why don't you just let him fix the car? You have to have this stupid caution clock garbage where if a piece of tape falls off his car, now he's done for the day. And his car's in not great shape, but he could just slap a new nose on there, rivet the edges, and, you know, kind of mount it together, and it'd have been fine. But instead, we can't do that because we have a stupid clock that we use. How's it going? Seems bad? It is bad! Everyone's bad. Nobody's good. We went green for half a lap. All right, I got to do some math, but I'm pretty sure we might run only 10 laps of green flag racing in the first stage. It might be less than that even. I'm not even going to start. I'm not going to start. I don't want to be that guy. You know what? I will be that guy. I don't care anymore. This is insane. This is absolutely stupid. What are we waiting on? This is, I mean, okay, a piece of tape fell off. Well, let's line everybody up and start choosing then. Like, let's hurry up. If you're just picking up some tape, do that. What else are you doing? You're going to do a whole nother cycle of pit sequences? You're going to do, oh, now the lead laps, now the lap. Guys, it was half a lap and tape fell down. I mean, good grief. Thank Matt Kenseth for the DVP. No, it's still NASCAR's issue. Yep, they're pitting this time around, so they're going to do a pit this sequence. Then they're going to do it again, and yeah. Ryan Truex is in, I believe. Yep, he is. So they'll go... Yep, another 5 laps under yellow. Here we come. Great call for some of these guys in the back, though. This is a really good chance for these guys to flip the stages. What's going on with this race? Well, that's the problem. Nothing's going on. We're just watching them run around under caution all freaking day. Six to go. They parked him. Well, like I said, I can't fault the team. They're just trying to stay in the race because they only have a small amount of damage. But this is why it ticks me off that they have the stupid DVP clock in the first place. Let them go behind the wall, go 5-6 laps down, fix the nose, and come back out. Instead, they have to slap tape on it because you're not allowed to replace body parts. So you have to just slap 50 pieces of tape on, and then they all fall off. It's just stupid. That's the kind of stuff that just drives me nuts because it's just unnecessary. Josh Williams is going to make this thing end under caution. Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. He parked at the start-finish line, got out, and walked all the way to the infield. A piece of tape fell off his car, and they parked him for it, which I think is ridiculous. And I see everybody giving him I see a lot of not angry people. Oh my goodness, this race is going absolutely nuts. What is this? I can't even be mad at Josh Williams. I think that them parking him for a piece of tape falling off his car is ridiculous. Like, NASCAR can be mad all they want. They put that garbage in place. Oh my goodness. Yep, NASCAR made up the rules and they just got called. They got their butts called on it. Somebody called their bluff and parked at the line, and it is rightfully so. They cannot just make up rules like this. I have no problem with that whatsoever. That's hilarious. This might be the first time I've ever seen someone get parked for a piece of bare bond falling off their car. Ever in my life. It's not his fault the bare bond didn't stick. Good grief. Like I said, I don't know how many people are really that mad at him. I'm not even mad at him. It says, at the discretion of the series director, they may park basically whoever they want, whenever they want, for whatever reason. So they can say that's the reason in the rule book, but it's still stupid. Ooh, Austin Hill got a pretty good start. Three to go in the stage. 2 to go in the stage. Oh, there goes Creed. He's looking onto the high side. But Chandler Smith's going to come on the bottom. Side by side as they come to the white flag. Not white flag, but the last lap of the stage. Oh, Cole Custer! Oh, that was tight. Wow, that was close. Cole Custer got squeezed in the middle. Boy, Cole Custer lost a ton on that last lap. I think they say Creed, and we got another crash. Another crash. Wow, that was a heck of a run to the line. Sheldon Creed by, oh my word, about 4 inches maybe? Well done. So Sheldon Creed by about 4 inches snags it. Brett Moffitt, 6th. So he got 5 points towards the championship. Those are always helpful to stack up more and more as you can. But he's going to have to pit and go to the back here. So, hey guys, guess what? We're under caution again. We had 2 laps of green flag racing. I want to know exactly how many laps. Clyde. What? No. I mean, they told Josh to park. They never really said where. Hey, don't worry, guys. We're going to run about 5 more laps under yellow. Maybe 6 before we pit. You know, no reason to hurry. It's not like we've been under caution for like 40 laps already. Oh, World of Outlaw. Hello, back to Dirt Vision. Let's go. Whoop, I can't let you hear that. Oh, we got a wheel off. So, ooh, who lost the front wheel? Please don't be Kane. Please don't be Kane. It's the 83. Is that McFadden? It is. McFadden just lost a front wheel. All right, we're full screen in the World of Outlaws now. Woo! Princeton's got a 10-point lead. Nice! So this is the last lap. He's coming for 4th. And the 20 kind of washes up in front of him. Okay. It's a little tight, I guess, but it doesn't look too bad. Got a great push down the backstretch. Big push. Creed goes low. He kind of runs the top. Big arrow push. Just got really tight. Look at all that wiggle. Oh, my word. Where's Kane? He was running 6th at the time of the caution. There's a lot of cars running tonight, so there's like 10 cars per heat. So there's plenty of cars running. What? Yeah, he lost his left front. What? They're still not pitting. What are they waiting for? Oh my gosh, I'm about to absolutely flip out. We've wasted 4 more laps under yellow for absolutely no reason. These race directors need to be fired. I'm sorry. This is not a, hey guys, try to do better next week. No, this is a fireable offense. Even if it's your first time, this is not the job for you. You have no urgency. They've wasted 4 more laps under yellow. What are we waiting for? We're not even under commercial. We're just sitting here watching them drive under yellow. Fox, if they're going to do this, get all your commercials out of the way now. Ugh. Am I an NBA fan? I am not an NBA fan. I'm not really a basketball fan at all. Because in basketball, in my opinion, including, by the way, I played the sport, officiating basically can determine the outcome of a game. Like, you can play the same way all game long, and they will call 10 straight fouls on you to end the game, and you changed nothing. You played the same way all day. It's just, there's too much officiating involved, and I'm just not a fan of it. You know, I hate the idea of, like, quote-unquote drawing the foul. So, you know, basically faking that you got fouled so that way you can get free throws. Like, no thanks. No thanks, man. Not my thing. So, yeah, we sat under... I shouldn't say we sat under green. We sat here watching them run these last 5 laps under caution. So, I don't know why they were waiting so long to pit, but whatever. All right, Moffat's in. Let's see if you can get a decent 4-tire stop. Oh, we're going to do fuel only. Interesting. Okay, yep, he's got them all. I'm a little... Oh, it looks like a lot of people are doing fuel only. Huh. Changing lefts on Austin Hill. I'm a little surprised at all the guys that are just doing fuel only. I honestly thought it was going to be a lot more... Oh my god, Riley Herbst just exited the pit roads like an idiot. He just launched straight outward and he ran right into the side of Austin Hill. Like, I kind of get it, but at the same time, it's like, dude, there are cars there. You can't just keep going. I don't know, man. This race is a clown show at this point, you know. I don't know. I think I'm mentally just, I'm out, man. This is Heat 1. Listen to this lineup. Heat 1 in the World of Outlaws consists of Gravel, Macedo, Schuhart, Marks, and who's that? Oh, that's Kane going around Marks. Come on, Kane, go get that spot. One more lap. He's got one more lap to get the automatic transfer spot. He's in 6th. So right now he would start pull on the B main to get in. Ah, Lucas Wolf's getting him. Really slow cornering tonight. Come on. Is this last lap? Yep, last lap of the heat. Ooh, Schuhart's going to get Macedo at the line. Oh, Macedo almost wiped out. All right, let's see. Was it Marks? Marks, Wolf, and Kane are the ones battling for it. Yep, looks like Myers will be the last one in. Wolf and Kane will be the first 2 out. Moving into the B main. All right, so Gravel wins his heat. All right, I'm going to throw a quick ad in, and I'm actually going to go take my pit stop. I'll be back for the start, though. All right, guys, we're ready to go again for stage 2. All right, back to green. Who is that? 78? Anthony Alfredo, okay. So Alfredo is on the bottom, getting a good push. He's got a really good push from Ryan Truex. Justin Haley up high. Boy, that top lane had some good speed there. Oh, they got 3 wide with the 31. Sketchy, sketchy stuff going on down there. Oh my gosh, they're going 3 wide. Hill in the middle. These slow cars out front are honestly making the racing in the middle to back of the field absolutely incredible right now. Ooh, we got a lot checking up on the bottom lane. Ooh, that top lane. Who had that big washout right there? Sieg up the middle. Holy smokes, look at him go. Man, this is awesome. Okay, that's what you have to do to make Atlanta really great, is put all the slow cars out front and force them to just hold everybody up. Anthony Alfredo with a good run around the bottom, but Haley's going to draft him back. Who's that up the middle? Oh, nobody up the middle. Oh, Sam Mayer with a pretty good wiggle, too. Right in front of Austin Hill. He kind of got stuck in there. All right, Anthony Alfredo cleared to the lead, by the way. He is there. Like, that is the lead. Holy smokes, I'm not going to lie. It is sketchy out there. Whoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look at these runs. Dude. Honestly, this is impressive. These guys being able to run like... Oh, a little squeeze. Man, this is some good stuff. I'm not going to lie, guys. This is some good stuff. We are seeing some good racing going on right now. All right, Creed's going to go under Parker Retzloff. Truex and Jones, they're side by side for third. Where are the front two? I can't even see them. Are they just driving off? Oh, no, they're there. Man, there's a pretty good gap, though. Ooh, Haley is really getting aggressive going for the lead here. Jones is going to go to the bottom. He's taking a look down low. Kind of weird. Oh, my word. They are so packed together. Ryan Sieg, he pitted on that last yellow. He's already up to 6th. I mean, Ryan Sieg has done a great job getting through the field here. See, that top lane gets all checked up from time to time, and that allows that bottom lane to really get a good run. Oh, my word. Something's broke. Another Mario Goslin car. Boy, they are having a tough night. Holy smokes, Donnie Shott's in trouble. Peeled the whole side wing off. If I'm Brett Moffitt, I'm coming back in for some tires. Maybe they don't matter. I don't know. Oh, that's Chad Chastain. Okay. Wonder what all that sparking and stuff was. So there are 100 laps to go. The fuel window, I believe, is like 60-some laps. Yeah, Donnie Shots, I don't know, they're going to try and do the top wing here. He's down in the pit area. That was some terrific racing, though. Alfredo and Jones being out front created this, like, massive pack of aggressive drivers from 15th on back. And holy smokes, was it great. Woo-hoo-hoo, that was some fun stuff, man. Who else was in that? That the 5? That Reitzel? I can't tell. Yeah, there's a couple of them in there. Timms. Okay, Timms was involved. All right, well, we're under commercial again. What did you think? You thought we were going to be able to go green for more than 8 laps at a time? Don't make me laugh. No, we're all those are under commercial as well. Or not commercial, under caution as well. They're getting the car cleaned up off the track, so. I don't know, man. Oh, we're under commercial again. Yeah, Brett Moffitt's in 20th, so. Yay, more commercial. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that racing was pretty fun. It was a pretty good run, honestly. Like I said, I was pretty impressed with. Thanks. I was pretty impressed there with Ryan Sieg. He came up through that field pretty darn quick. You're gonna need more than one adult beverage after this race. Here we go. I think we're all going to need some Busch. Some classic Kevin Harvick styled Busch Light. It's just what we're going to need. There's nothing else we can do about it. All right, so they're finally getting some of the Outlaws running again. It really hasn't. I mean, it sounds kind of wild, but it's only been half wild. Like, we've had some weird stuff happen, but as far as, like, incidents and all that type of stuff, some of this has just been self-inflicted on NASCAR taking forever to do basic stuff. You know? All right, so we haven't chose yet, so we're still waiting on that. We are at the choose. Jones is going to go low with Haley. Sieg going to go high. All right. A lot of cars picking the high line. Yep, I muted myself intentionally. I've got a bowl of spaghetti here because the dinner of the evening was ready before I was because obviously there's a race going on. So I'm basically muting it so you don't hear a bunch of chomping on spaghetti. That's why. So I'm going to mute it again until they go green. All right, coming back to the green. Coming back to the green flag. Good start. Good launch for Anthony Alfredo. Ryan Sieg with a very nice push. But Justin Haley got a pretty good latch onto the back of Brandon Jones. So they're side by side as they head off into corner one. Let's see what we get the rest of this way through. Hopefully we can stay green for a couple of laps. That'd be great. 24 car. Who is that? Connor Mozak. Good job. Running up in the top 5. Well, top 6, but still. Running that far up, doing a good job. All right, coming up through the next set of corners. Everything stays fairly clean. I don't see any major moves as far as anyone doing something, crazy. I lied. Yep, the 31 just blew up. I think his motor just blew up. Are you kidding me? Why are we not allowed to have nice things? This isn't even like a driver issue. That's an equipment issue. Are you kidding me? Why? Oh, actually, it might be a tire issue. Holy smokes. He just lost his tire. I'm having some Anthony Alfredo. No, I'm just kidding. I'm having some, what is it? That's just regular meat sauce. I don't know what you call it. Well, there's our next couple of laps. This race has just been ridiculous, man. I don't know what it is. Why are we not allowed to have nice things? I mean, we've been under caution all freaking day. More Sorry about all the ads, guys. I've been eating spaghetti, so I haven't really been talking either. But I don't regret all of it, because the spaghetti's actually really good. This race is already in overtime. They've already missed their TV window. And they haven't even reached the end of stage 2. All right, here we go, guys. We're at the choose. Alfredo goes high, Jones goes low. I think that's a good call. I hope we just get some racing in at this point. Like, what do we... Man. All right, let's get ready to go racing finally. What'd you miss, Nick? A lot of freaking cautions. And potentially Josh Williams having some fun. That was actually not just caution. That was fun. All right, we're going to be getting ready to go back to the green flag. Green flag back in the air. Oh, they're going to hang. Oh, Justin Haley just hung out Anthony Alfredo out, but that may not work. The rest of the lane's going with Alfredo. That was not a very smart move. They both lost a bunch of positions. That was just Alfredo or Haley being a little too greedy at that point, because that's gonna bite him worse. He went much further back than Alfredo did. Alfredo fell to about 7th or 8th. Meanwhile, Haley is still all by himself on the top line. No one else up there. Ryan Sieg has found his way to 2nd already. Remember, he pitted under the stage. Yeah, I can't really understand why he did that. That was a little bit of a silly move there. So Brandon Jones holding the lead, 13 to go, but Parker Kligerman has a little run up high. Ooh, who was that? Somebody just went way high. I can't tell who that was. Bottom lane with some good pushes. Oh, Alfredo went up high. He's going 3 wide. Oh, we got a crash. Mozak and Hemrick. Another crash. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. He's going back up into traffic. Well, another 6 laps of racing. Oh, snap. You know, this is actually what we wanted as fans. We said we want cautions every 5 laps, right? That was what we said. We don't want to see a single green flag lap. That's our goal. He just gets loose. Oh, yeah, it just gets loose. Hammer got in there. Ooh, that was close. Daniel Hemrick is the most overrated champion ever. Yeah, win 1 race and you're a champion. Think of how silly that is. So Sam Hunt's having a tough day because it looks like both his cars are now done. Certainly not what these small teams need is to go to a track where they just tear up cars. That's for sure. I don't think anyone was asking for that. Oh, please don't fix it. It's done, guys. Can we just say it's done? Come on. I appreciate the effort, but guys, it's done. Just, it's done. Come on. No, that's a race recap. Crashes and cautions, what everyone's here for, right? Daniel Hemrick or Matt Crafton? Oh, Matt Crafton. Matt Crafton was literally the 5th best car at best. Like, he was not even close to a title contender. Hemrick was at least like a top 3 points guy all year. Matt Crafton was a 5th to 8th place guy all year. The music cutting out is very weird. Well, shoot. Just imagine if Newman won the championship in 2014. Exactly. That's exactly it. I mean, everyone would look back at the 2014 season and say, really? That guy? The guy that was like a 7th to 8th place car all year? He won? He's our title guy? Really? You know? Yeah, Newman has more than one race won in his career for sure, but it just shows the flaws in the format. I mean, the format allows a dominant driver to not win the championship, and it can allow someone to sneak in and win the championship that frankly isn't even a top 5 guy. Crafton is a good driver. He's decent, but in 2019, he wasn't. 2019, he was just average and mediocre. That's okay. He had an average to mediocre 2019, but because Homestead is a bad track for GMS and Nice, he's a champion. Yeah, Harvick. Well, no, Harvick shouldn't have had 2014 03 King. If we go by performance, Harvick would have had 15 and 16 back to back, and 2014 would have been Jeff Gordon because Jeff Gordon outran Harvick in terms of points all year, which is just really unfortunate that Homestead came down to the way it did. All right, 7 laps to go, so we might be able to make it to the end of this stage. I did not see what Josh Williams said. I would love to see that. Is it on Twitter? Where'd you find it, Parker? Let me know. Watching Heat 4 of the World of Outlaws. Brad Sweet leading them. Holy smokes. Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson have totally different legacies. Steve Phelps, look at Mr. Williams. You can't... What did he say? Yeah, I'm waiting to see. What did he say? All right, so we got a caution early. So Sweet's got his heat. Huh. So they didn't take Josh Williams. They didn't take Josh Williams to the care center. They took him to the hauler, and they're not letting him leave until the end of the race. All right, finally going to get ready to end the stage. All right, back to the start we go. See what we can do. Good push on the top for Parker Kligerman. Riley Herbst behind. They're going to stay about even when they hit turn 1. Good run, Herbst. But Sieg stayed connected to Jones on the bottom. Excuse me. 5 to go. Where's our ticker? As they run, 4 to go, it's Jones and Kligerman side by side for the lead. Can't really see anyone with any huge run moving forward. Oh, Clements and Moffitt are going to put Joe Graff to the middle. Oh, Justin Allgaier just got right hooked into the wall. Get low, get low, get low. Moffitt's clear. Okay, thank goodness. Justin Allgaier got right hooked by his teammate. And the Junior Motorsports issues continue. Sorry, not teammate. That was Clements, I think. I hope it was Clements, because if it's Josh Berry, it's going to look really bad. 2 to go. That should end the stage, I would think. Meanwhile, Kligerman and Herbst going with the top 2 spots. Herbst has just been knocking down some point finishes this year so far. Alfredo in 6. Good points for day for him so far. This is Atlanta now, I guess. Oh, let me look. Who is it? Oh, it's Josh Berry. Oh, no. Yup, that'd be Berry. 51 didn't really make any contact with him. That was pretty much just on Berry, but that's going to end our stage. Junior Motorsports is really struggling. Holy smokes. Antonio Brown just shared Josh Williams waving to the crowd as he leaves. No freaking way. I'm telling you, Josh Williams may have just earned the respect of a lot of fans, because there's a lot of people that are with Josh Williams here. They love it. I love it too. Parker Kligerman with a stage win. Way to go. Yeah, we'll see what they do with New Atlanta. It's going to have to wear down a little bit first. DGM is very frustrated. That's the race team, but they're not very thrilled either, obviously. I'm never watching this kind of racing again. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Oh, man. I don't know, guys. We've been under caution again for like another 5 laps, so. Can we go back to 2007 Super Speedway racing? Just, I don't know. Anytime you encourage contact, this is the result. You need the cars to not make contact with each other. I mean, if you force them to make contact with each other to go faster, this is the result. You can't encourage drivers to ram into each other. This is what will result every single time. Longer pit road is pointless. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what the point of it is. I'd be lying if I said I did. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see what continues to go on here. Whoa, Brennan Jones with a big stack up going on back there. Riley Herbst going to win the battle on pit road. Second is Brett Moffitt. Let's go! They got tires a few cautions ago, so their tires are still pretty fresh. Josh Williams is trending. Hey. Holy smokes, Princeton still has a 12-point lead on Missouri. Man, Princeton is really keeping the clamps on Missouri today. No! Why did he delete it? That was fantastic! No, that was awesome! All right, so we're still, I guess, waiting for the green flag to come back out. I'm assuming Moffitt will go the opposite lane of Herbst, whatever that lane may be. At least we're down to 80 laps to go. Ooh, that is a close game. 3-point game. Arkansas and Kansas kind of going at it. What a good game that is. Come on, 25. Let's go. Get up front and stay up there. I know this animation was done, or I know how, like, who made that animation, so it's kind of cool. But for a company as big as NASCAR, you would think they would have had a higher production quality to an intro or to a thing like that. Like, I don't know what the word I'm supposed to use is. Like, if you're, say, Hollywood, and they made a movie trailer, and that was the animation they had, you'd be kind of like, oh, this looks kind of cheap. For who made it, it's actually incredibly impressive because of the tools that are available to be used. But for a company as big as NASCAR, that was what they ended up going with for their sign-off, I'm kind of like, man, I don't know. I think they could have, I think they could have done it. Like, you remember some of the old video game ones. They look really good, so Herbst is going to go outside. Moffitt's going to follow him. Love that call, by the way. Jones in the grass and then gets a little knock into the 20. Was he pitting? Yeah, he was. He was trying to pit yet. All right, they're on the backstretch, getting ready to go green. All right, let's go. Come on, Brett. Go get yourself a win. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. He ain't done yet. Any of those guys that have penalties are acting like their day is over. It ain't over yet. They got a shot here. All right, guys, getting ready to go back to the green flag. Fingers crossed we can get more than 10 laps. I honestly, I hate to say it this way, I hope it goes green for 60 straight laps. Long, drawn, strung out, strategy-filled race the rest of the way. I am all on board for that. Let's see if we can get that. I'm on board with that, man. Good job. Look at the push of the 25. Heck yeah. What a push. Good job on the 48 staying on the bottom there. He's all by himself. He's got like nothing for help. 48's fast. We're staying green, right? Let's go. 25 to the second spot. The 48 is a good handling race car on the bottom. Long run? Yes, let's have long run. Stay green. Let's go. Can we stay green? Yeah, I'm a little surprised that Herbst has been performing as well as he has this year. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I was kind of a Herbst hater for quite a while. I still am to some degree. But he's done a good job this year. Like, he's been doing a great job of scoring points. And, you know, frankly, it's just kind of like, I'm impressed. All right, so as they run, it's Herbst, Moffitt, and Kligerman. I like that front three, man. 3 guys looking for their first Xfinity win. I'm a little surprised. I thought Austin Hill had the best car by a country mile, and he's sort of been stuck in the pack since he got stuck back there. I thought he was going to just kind of peel his way through the field. Oh, Junior Motorsports cars with more contact! I don't understand. Dude, Junior, how does Junior have any hair left? How would you not rip all your hair out watching your cars constantly run into each other, man? Oh, this is good. We're starting to see some green flag racing. Let things string out a little bit. Contact is starting to get a little smaller. We're not seeing such massive amounts of pushing and shoving, which is kind of nice. Justin Allgaier kind of ripping the package apart. Oh, Moffitt had to go to the high side. Not sure what happened there with Herbst, but Moffitt ended up going 3 wide on the high side. Austin Hill went through the bottom. I don't know if it was a bad block or what, but it's ended up splitting the field into 3 lanes now. Trying to see where the 98... Oh, there's 98. He's still sorted in there. Oh, my gosh. Dude, this racing, when it can go green, it's pretty good stuff. It's just they got to get it strung out a little bit so guys aren't piled up on the top of each other so hard. So 95 laps down. What do we got now? 67 to go, 68? Don't you dare! We're finally getting good racing, and you're going to go to commercial? This is sad. You had, like, all day to be on commercial. Why now? Oh, man. Yeah, Austin Hill, they finally got... It must have just been he needed 5 or 6 straight green flag laps to get there, because they had so many short runs he wasn't able to get there. But, yeah, once he and Creed hooked up, boy, they have gone to the front. And they had that speed all the first chunk of the race, too. This isn't news that they've got that speed. I think guys are finally giving a little bit of patience. I see a little bit more lifting going into the corner. Guys are giving each other a little bit more space for once. Looks like the top lane might be starting to become a little more dominant. Oh, 3 colleague cars are hooked up in a straight line. Wonder what that's going to do. They might be wanting to make some moves. I think Alfredo's got a good car. I mean, he can run the bottom. Ooh, Riley Herbst is going to run high. He's going to have a run. He's got the lead at the line, but he's got no help behind him. Everyone stayed in their lanes, so Herbst made a great move, got to the lead, but had no help. Creed got hung on the bottom. It wasn't really anything he did wrong, just got hung. So now, as they run, it's going to be Hill, Nemechek, Kligerman. Nemechek's struggling in the middle of the corner a little more. Parker Retzlaff has done a good job recovering from that tire issue earlier. He's in 14th. Shout out to him. I don't want to jinx it. Guys, we are having the longest green flag run of the race so far. Like, it's staying green. This is absolutely incredible. All right, 63 to go as they currently run. This is a little better. I mean, it's a little more single file, but it's more methodical. Like, you can make passes, but you definitely have a little bit more, of a strategy and a setup to making your passes rather than just hammer the gas and pound into the car in front of you, you know? So Austin Hill currently in the lead. It looks like guys are sort of single filing out. They're kind of letting this thing roll, which I am perfectly okay with. Hemrick's scorer is broken. Now, as this run develops, you're going to see some fall off because you can see the top 12 have sort of broke away a little bit. They've got a little gap on everyone behind them. Don't you dare say any of that. This thing's staying green. We're going to actually finish this race with green. Gosh. Oh, the 20. He went to go for the low side, and it did not work. He's going backwards in a hurry. So the 20 made a move, did not work out. He's going to be going backwards here. 59 to go. It's Michael Waltrip. It's that Fontana car. The one from the commercial. I hope we don't have a green-white checker here. Let's let this thing run out and have a little strategy come into play. That'd be fun. Because, see, you can still get good runs and make moves, but you have to be very methodical about it. You can't just jump to the bottom and hope to go forward. You got to make sure that, I got a gap in front that I can get into. I got some help behind. You know, it finally isn't just pushing and shoving. They finally have a little actual chess to play, I guess. 58 to go. So there is still another section of pit stops. If this thing runs green long enough, they will pit. They have to for fuel. I don't want it to end under caution, though, Jomp. I don't. I want it to end under green. You see that little bar on the broadcast where it says 57 to go and there's a little bar? It's finally green. Like, green. Not yellow green. Green. Oh, Alfredo got high, but he didn't hit too hard, so he's good. Pretty light. I hope it doesn't end like Daytona. I was at Daytona. I still didn't like it. Wow, Parker. I mean, like I said, Parker's got a car here. So 55 to go. Things have finally calmed down. Lap 81 was the last pit stop. They got to go around 60 laps on fuel. No. Is it around 60? Yeah, it's around 60 laps. So around lap 140, they would have to pit. I do remember that flip at Kansas. That was wild. I was a little, I don't know, kind of annoyed because we couldn't watch the race. It was COVID precautions. You could watch the race Sunday, but you couldn't watch it on Saturday. It was kind of like, what? Now, this is where you can do a side-by-side because things are fairly calm. Boy, they're taking a long time to transition. I love seeing that 25 up there. Woo! I just hope Chandler doesn't try a cheap move and end up wrecking him. Makes me nervous. That he'll just poke his nose just a tiny bit to the edge and then... Oh, Denny Hamlin on Twitter says he'll pay Josh Williams fine. Oh, man. Sanctioning body has got to get some quality people in here. Things at the back are wild. Doesn't look that weird. Ooh, Herbst is up against the wall. Okay, now it's wild. Herbst squeezed the outside of Creed, who then had Nemechek jump to the bottom, so you got a little bit of side-by-side going on now back there. Boy, that was tight. I love this. I'm not going to lie. If they can let the cars string out, which Cup guys would be able to do in this caliber of equipment, there's some daring moves and things, and as long as these guys take care of each other, you get some good racing. Creed pits? What's he in for? Did he got a flat? Oh, man, that's going to take forever. So Sheldon Creed on pit road. I'm trying to see if he's got a flat. It doesn't look like he's dragging. The reason people are upset, Jeff, is because it's not even close to what Larson and Bubba had. I mean, we're talking about running a guy out of the groove and giving him a little push to the wall. You know, that is a very different thing. He did have a flat tire. But yeah, that's why, is because it's kind of a really weak call, considering we've seen guys blatantly dump guys, but because they didn't admit it, they got no penalty. And that's what we don't want to see. We don't want to see a guy say, yeah, I intentionally rubbed him a little bit, and then it's like, oh, now we got to go throw a penalty, even though we would never have done it if you were just a liar. It's like, nobody likes that. If this stays green, Creed, oh man, it's going to be tough for Creed regardless. I think he lost 2 laps on this. He's coming off now, so he's going to lose 2 at least. If this stays green, he's got a chance. but it's got to stay green. Ooh, Herbst is coming on the bottom. Putting a little effort in down there. He's up into the top 5. Good job. Running them Fords back up to the front. No, a caution. You kidding me? Why? We don't need more yellows. We don't. Arkansas beat Kansas. What? 35 is on the apron. Wires. What? What? I feel like NASCAR wants cautions here. I think they're doing this on purpose. They're just to mess with us. I think Princeton's going to the final, to the Sweet 16. Oh, wow. Arkansas did get the Jayhawks. Down goes Kansas. 2 1 seeds are out before the Sweet 16. Whew. Oh, we got some more contact back there. Looks like I see. There's a spin. It's legit. It's a legit yellow. 2 spins. Back in the pack. Sammy Smith back there too. So. It's a half spin. Man, Princeton, I'm telling you, they play hefty defense. They do not give away points. Congrats, Xfinity. You made it 10 laps. You did it! Yay! Dang, we had a good run going. Brad Sweet on the pole for the feature tonight at, where are they at again? Lincoln. Brad Sweet wins a dash. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of drivers that are pretty ticked off at NASCAR. David Reagan chimes in and says, let me know where I can help, where he can send money to support Josh Williams. So we got some drivers here that I think are a little frustrated at something. I would like to see some green flag stops too, but I don't know. So Sheldon Creed is going to get the free pass. I think he'll get one. Sorry. Golly. Got something stuck. He'll get one of his laps back. Or will he? Kyle Sieg's a lap down. All right, should be coming to green flag, or not green flag, sorry. Yellow stops here. I need to move my scorer back up for you. There we go. Oh, man, 56-39 Princeton. Princeton's got this. If they keep playing their defense the way they have, I think Princeton's going to the Sweet 16. All right, 44 to go when they finally end up making these stops. These should be the final stops of the day. I don't think anyone's going to need tires. All right, cars are coming in. Not all the cars are coming in, though. Very interesting. We got a split field coming here. So few green flag laps that they think they can make it from the end of stage 2. Ooh, embarrassing. Parker's going to go 2 tires as well. Brett Moffitt, 2 tires and fuel. He's away. Six cars. So not that many cars stayed out. I don't even know how many cars are left in the race, to be completely honest. Oh, no! Parker having an issue. Time to do 4 tires and fuel now. Put all 4 tires on it. Fill it completely full and give him as much aggression as he can handle. So Parker Clickerman, unfortunately, had a bad stop. Good news for him is he has all 4 fresh tires, so he can go out there and get very, very aggressive. I like the fact that he can do that. Because he's been fast. He can be aggressive coming back to the front. The 12 Hours of Atlanta is underway. 43 laps to go. All right, last chance qualifier is underway, or will be underway here soon. Kane starts in the 7th position. I believe top 4 move on to the main show. Oh, contact, 1 around. That'll be a yellow, yellow, yellow. Or is it? Did they stay green? No way! A car went 360 in the corner and on a restart. Oh, wow, that was insane. Just tuning into the stream. What are my thoughts on the race so far? There's been a lot of ranting, a lot of laughing, a little bit of crying, and honestly, at this point, I'm ready for this thing to be over. I want it to end without a massive crash. We'll see if that's possible. But that's my hope, is that we can end this thing without a massive crash. That would be my ideal world, is that we can race back to the line, everybody makes it to the line, no big crash, but it makes me nervous. I just don't know if it's going to happen. Okay, now they did have a yellow, but it was 4 laps in, so. Yeah, the Josh Williams things, I think that's a little epic. We're gonna have to see. I think that's a very interesting thing. All right, choose rule. 3 to the high side. 2 low, 3 low, 4 low. Looks like he's gonna go high. Moffitt went high. All right, let's see what we got. I hope we can just not crash everything. A lot of good cars on the high lane, that's what I will say. All right, let's see what we can do here. All right, should be coming back to the green here soon. Clyde heading out. See you tomorrow. Hey, have a good one, Clyde. All right, guys, we are coming back to the green. Green flag in the air. Riley Herbst with a pretty good push on Austin Hill, but Brandon Jones hanging around on the bottom with Cole Custer. Ooh, good run into one. All right, so Austin Hill barely leads lap 1, but it's still a 2x2 race going on back there. Big run on the outside, but it's not going to be enough. They're still side by side. Now the top is starting to move a little way. 2 cars are clear. 38 to go. Austin Hill out front, side by side for second now. Parker Kligerman 18th, keeping track of him coming from the back. 38 laps to go still. Now Riley Herbst has cleared for second for only a little bit. Now it looks like they're back to side by side. Three laps in, now the outside is starting to make a little more hay. $37 to go. Ooh, Chandler Smith had to bail out. He just did not have the speed. Moffitt was trying to push him about every single lap, but he just could not hold on to it. Ooh, Haley goes to the top. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, cool. He's pitting. What happened? Haley just pushed Clements all the way to the outside lane. I'm genuinely curious what happened. Parker Kligerman has now cracked into the top 10. Ooh, the 38 just pushed Justin Haley clean out of the bottom lane. Ooh. He blew up. Okay. I was going to say, he was having trouble because the 25 was really pushing on him. I mean, shoving him down the straightaways, and they couldn't keep up with the draft. So I was thinking that might have been... Okay. That makes more sense. The back of that car was all oily, too, so that tells me that something might have been leaking around, but... So, yep, he is out. 34 to go. So, still a long way to go. I mean, it takes a long time to do 34 laps here because we can't seem to ever keep a long run going. $34 laps to go as they run. I don't know why we're not watching the top 5. We're watching guys in 18th. I mean, maybe a single file. I don't know. Okay, a fairly single filed out front now. So the question is, who's going to be the first to bite and try and go down low? 33 laps to go. We're going to go side by side, it sounds like. Jeff, I don't want any complaining about boring choo-choo racing. At least they're staying green. All right? Justin Haley looking on the inside of Brandon Jones. Not sure if he got there or not. They use really crappy camera angles for this. Oh, we do have contact. Either contact or he just got really loose. Man, Justin Haley, not going to lie, he kind of is running like an a-hole today. He basically is running people up into the marbles. Like, he's intentionally not using the bottom lane and running people up out of the groove. I'm not going to lie, I don't think that's very good. Like, you're side by side with a guy, and then you just run him up into the third lane instead of even bothering to try and run the lower lane. Like, you're just running him out of room. I don't know about that. I'm not a huge fan of that. Oh, Parker Kligerman has gone to the bottom. He's going to try and make a move back towards the front. Not as only is he making a move towards the front, he's headed to the front. He's up to third. He's up to second. Here comes Parker Kligerman. He's got no help on the outside, but he drove all the way to second. Somebody's going with him, right? Somebody's got to go with him. Oh, man, Parker Kligerman made up so much ground. All he needs is a little bit of help. But there's nobody willing to go with him. I mean, he went from 8th to 2nd in one corner. I'm telling you, that 48 is fast. By himself, he is hanging in the top 5. That 48 car's got speed. If I am anyone back in that field, I'm going with that car. That car has got great speed. I mean, he is by himself on the very bottom of the track, hanging around. They haven't shuffled him to the back at all yet. He's still hanging in there. I love it. That's why you go with the 4 fresh tires right there, guys, because he doesn't need the help. I mean, he's literally got no help, and he's hanging around in the top 5. That's incredible. Now, there's 28 laps to go, so I don't know if he can do this for 28 straight laps, but, I mean, well done. All right. Now, Kligerman is starting to fade. He ran the bottom lane for a couple laps, but it doesn't seem like he can hold on. He needs help. Man, though, if I'm another car and I got a chance to jump down in front of Parker Kligerman, do it. That car can push. I mean, if I'm going to have to jump in front of somebody, I'm jumping in front of the 48. That thing is fast. He's still in the top 5. I mean, it's incredible. That 4 tires has been phenomenal. I mean, here he goes. Kligerman back to second again. I'm telling you, it's that 48's not if, it's when he gets to the front, because he's coming. By himself, he is almost to the lead. Anthony Alfredo is starting to follow suit. Now he's got a little help. Now what do you think's going to happen? .48 is there. Parker Kligerman side by side for the lead. I don't think he has a run enough to hold the lead, but I'm telling you, he is coming. I am loving what I'm seeing out of Parker today. I wish Moffitt would have jumped down with him. .22 to go. So still good racing, though. These guys they're not running each other over, which is allowing them to continue to race. A little bit of push out of Anthony Alfredo. He's going to slide up into the outside lane. Big push down to the 98. But here comes Jeb Burton on the bottom. He's just going to fill that spot in. Parker Kligerman is pulling this bottom line, guys. Oh, it is stacking up now. Anthony Alfredo going back to the bottom. $19 to go. Who's that car? Oh, that's Jeb Burton. You say there's a damaged car, second row on the outside. Seems like that outside's not getting the speed it needs. $19 laps to go. Both cars have a pretty good run on the 21. Oh, the 48 just lost his help. Or did he? Oh, that 48 is coming. Looks like Ryan Truex got shuffled. He's now on the outside. Hemrick moved low to shuffle him. Got a lap car coming up. We'll see what that's going to do. 15 to go. This thing is actually winding down. Ooh, big wash up there for the 78. He's having trouble holding the car down low. Yeah, they're going to have to probably shuffle Jeb out of line. He just doesn't have the speed if you want to get to the front. 13 to go. See, now this. If we had all day of this, this is good. This is good stuff. We can live with this. What we don't want to have is what the hell we had earlier with, you know, every 5 laps there's a caution. This is fine. Oh, here goes Hemrick to the... Hello? No, Fox, hello? Hemrick, what? Okay, we just missed the move. Hemrick made a move, and now we can see it. They're up on the high line. Jeb went low, or middle, I should say. $12 to go. I knew they were going to have to move past Jeb somehow because he wasn't able to keep up with the 98. Just like the 78, not able to keep up with the 48, and so he's got no push help. Fox, can you show the front too? I mean, this is good, but okay. So Parker is now single file now behind the 21. So the front 4 are clear on the high side. Anthony Alfredo is now leading the bottom lane, and I know his car's not quite as strong. Ten laps to go. Oh, Anthony Alfredo making up a little ground on the bottom. Oh, there goes Hemrick to the bottom. He tried to go low. Pretty good push from Kligerman here. Oh, we got a caution. Parker Retzlaff has slammed the wall. And here comes the green-white checker. Gosh dang it. Well, it's going to be wreck from here on out, guys. Dang it. We were in a good spot to see some good racing going forward. I don't know that Retzlaff. He's a pretty good driver. It looks like something broke, judging by the way that car is mashed into the fence. That doesn't look like a simple I got loose. You know, he may have got hooked or something too, but that doesn't look like something that ran out of town. I mean, maybe. Let me look. I got to see. See if they got a replay of it for me. Can't tell. Looks like he just got loose, but I'm not sure. It almost looks broken. Princeton has done it. 15 seed Princeton looks like they're going to the Sweet 16. It's incredible. Auburn currently putting 10 on Houston. Are we going to have no number 1 seeds? What's going on? Purdue goes down? I mean, well, Purdue's not as surprising, but still. All right, it's going to be pretty much a green-white checker here, so... let's see what Parker can do. All right. 6 to go. I imagine no one's going to pit. So we should be good to go there. Creed, the free pass. Hey, just remember, guys, he's going to have fresh tires. Coming from the back with brand new sticker tires. And he'll be coming, when I say the back, it's only 24th. So don't count Sheldon Creed out of this yet. Six laps to go. All right, if I'm Brett Moffitt, I'm taking the furthest forward I can get. So I'm either going third row outside or second row inside. Because those are going to be the only things option out there, I assume. I'm telling you guys right now, if Brett Moffitt wins this race, I'm going to flip out. I mean, flip out. '92 of Josh Williams. His car is still sitting there. Four to go. I just hope he finishes. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love a win, but please finish. Finish the race. I do not want to see him get taken out and lose all of these points he's earned all day for that. Yeah, it's going to be 2 to go. They're going to run this thing down to a green-white checker. Not sure why. They could easily have gotten this thing ready to roll, but... Okay, so it should be... Parker went outside. Okay, let's see it. I didn't see the choose yet. Here we go. Parker went outside. I am actually very confused. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't go opposite. You've been faster. Outside, outside, inside, inside. Go outside. There you go. Go with the 3 fast cars. Good job. Why didn't he go with Herbst? Because Herbst, his car is slower than the 48 and the 21. So what he's gambling on is that on the outside, they will all 3 be clear. And I'm guessing his gamble is that they'll be clear on the last lap when Parker makes the move. 21's going to wipe himself out with him, potentially, and that's the goal for the win. But otherwise, it's a very safe bet for the win, too. I'm a little surprised the 48 didn't go low here. I'm a little surprised that Parker didn't go low because he's got the speed. I mean, he had good speed. Three laps to go. Please, for the love of all that is holy, can we not have a crash? All right, they are good and clear on the restart zone. Boy, those front three. The top lane's got good connection. All right, back it off, Parker. Come on, back it off. Parker's there. Oh, Truex just split the middle. Oh, he dumped him! Come on, Hemrick, what was that? Oh, Hemrick just wrecked him at the end and trashed the field. What was that? He caught there and hooked him. Oh, my goodness. Hemrick just went bottom to top and absolutely wiped him out. Golly, that sucks. He had a shot at it, and Hemrick washed up and just wiped him out. Oh, man. Trashed half the field. Well, there you go, guys. This is how it works. Coming to the end, it's those two. Why is Hemrick against the wall? That's what ticks me off. He's against the wall because he wiped him out and completely trashed his car. God, that ticks me off. I cannot stand it when a guy comes to the line and he knows he's not going to beat the guy on his outside, so he turns outward and wipes him out. I hate that. That's not racing. The 21 had that race won, 100%. But what happened to the 48 there? Penalize and send that 11 to the back. I cannot stand that garbage. I mean, they were side by side coming to line. Your only shot to win is to hook the 48 into the 21. That's garbage. I'm sorry. I cannot ever get on board with that. That's an intentional crash, man. I can't. Oh, I hate that garbage, man. I mean, good run. Honestly, the 48 did what he needed to do. He probably had to run a little bit lower here. But he got a good side draft, and yeah, the 11 just washes up into him. And then here, you'll see him hook completely right and dump him. Just hook to dump him. I mean, what is that? That's the crap I am not a fan of at all. The 11 just absolutely got a little contact, but watch this. He hooks from the bottom lane all the way to the wall. That is an intentional dump, and I want him black flagged for that crap. Utterly trashed the field. Like, this contact is incidental. So, just a little contact, but then he right hooks. That is a black flag. Send him out of the race. Because he trashed how many cars? By hooking right and just crashing the field. The 48 did nothing wrong. The 11 just flat out wrecked him. Oh, you haven't seen the replay yet? Go, yeah, wait till you see the replay. Go. I ain't calming down. I am sick and tired of this. This is just, I was going for the win. I can just hook people if I'm going for the win. That's not good racing. You can't just wreck people. I don't understand. We just had this conversation about Hamlin. You know, he rubs Chastain up into the fence, and what do we say? We say, oh, that's a penalty because he admitted it. Well, that 11 hooks right on a straightaway. How is that better? He trashed like 12 cars. Gosh. This is why NASCAR has a problem with me. I love sprint car racing because if you do anything like that, you get absolutely beat. They will beat the tar out of you if you hook somebody like that. Wow. Great season to start so far, though, for the 21. Gotta say that. 100%. Great start to the season thus far for the 21. But, man, I want Hemrick sent to the back for that. I mean, he hooked right and just destroyed the field. I do not understand that. You guys all were mad about it last week, or last year when Noah did it. When he hooked right on the straightaway and dumped a car, everyone wanted him penalized. Well, why not the 11? Because he tore up just as many race cars. It was just as blatant. So what's the reason? Man, I hate that. He just wrecked so many... He just wrecked the field, man. I can't. Well, good race, guys. Honestly, it was a wacky race, to say the least. It was a weird one. But like I said, I am just not gonna... Oh, man, I'm mad at the 11, man. Oh, Moffitt was in top 4 there. Cool. Just trash the field, man. Why was the 6 still full throttle? The race was over. You crossed the line. I want to hear Hemrick's. I want to hear exactly what he did. If he admits to hooking right and spinning him, I want him parked. Everyone's all mad, so what is it? No comment, I guess, on the right hooking. Wow. Like I said, I don't mind that contact coming out of the corner because that's just you washing up. I get it. You know, you washed up the track, you got tight on corner exit. That happens. I get it. But coming through the tri-oval, when you go from the bottom of the track all the way out to the wall, that's a blatant right hook. And I just don't understand that. He blatantly hooked Parker Kligerman. And man, that is frustrating. We just had to deal with this where people are all mad at Denny Hamlin for a small amount of contact, which was retaliation. And frankly, the best type of retaliation. And then we have to watch this, a blatant right hook or a blatant hook. I mean, I don't care if you're going for the win. You don't hook people. I just don't get that. You're boxed in. You're not going anywhere. So why do you try to hook them? I'm not saying Daniel's not a nice guy. I think Joey Logano's a nice guy. But that doesn't mean they can't do stupid stuff. And what he did was incredibly stupid. That's true, Jeff. I do. Hell, I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, you can overcorrect, but gosh, to go all the way to the wall? That's not just a little tap. That's all the way over to the wall. Then he got angry over a non-points rate. I don't care why he's angry. If Ross is not respecting him and just running into him constantly, then he has every right to be angry no matter when it happens. So I don't care if it's a clash or if it's the all-star race or the duels. If you got a guy that's not respecting you and is running into you, spinning you, crashing you, I think that's fine. You should be able to do that. Remember when Brett Moffitt dumped Zane Smith at Kansas? Yeah, okay. That was a dump. Yeah, when Brett went all the way from top to bottom and he tried to block all those lanes, that's a block. Yeah, that's a dump. Okay, sure. Because yeah, when you change lanes, 6 different lanes and get spun, that's not really a dump. I don't think Parker Kligerman changed lanes. Hemrick just simply drove through him. He didn't try to go around him. He didn't try to go under him or over him. He tried to literally just go through him. I don't remember that on the 2020 race, so. All right, guys. Well, anyway, that'll pretty much wrap up this race stream thing. Like I said, I'm frustrated. Congrats to Austin Hill, one of the best cars all day. Hate it for Parker Kligerman. Still got a top 5 finish, but his car is completely destroyed, which is pretty unfortunate. But, trying to see who else got crashed in that mess. I mean, luckily the crash did happen at the line, so nobody lost massive amount of points. I just hate to see, good grief. What is it, 12, 11 cars tore up? All right, well, I can't help you there, Jeff. If you think that a car making contact is a dump, then I can't help you. If you can't see the difference between a guy trying to block 6 lanes and a guy completely hooking someone, then that's all I got. I can't go much further than that. Like, if you change 6 lanes to try and block and you get yourself spun because of it, because you weren't clear in the first place, that's not really a dump. But, when you're just going to straight up right hook past a guy, like I said, if the cars had maintained their straight position, nothing happens. If the car on the bottom doesn't hook to the right, we wouldn't have had all that crashing. So, yeah, Herbst got destroyed. Like I said, tore up a bunch of race cars, and I don't. It's not even the finish, because again, they didn't lose a lot of spots. What I'm mad about is the mentality that my only shot to win is to blatantly hook someone, so I'm gonna do it. I'm not okay with that, because it's a stupid way to race. It's Bush League. Herbst finished ahead of Moffitt. I don't know. Moffitt, remember, he was on the outside of Herbst coming out of the corner, but then Truex got him in the left rear. So Truex basically split them. So they were side by side coming to the line. They would have been fine. But like I said, it's not about who finished where. They all still finished, which I'm glad that they didn't get totally ruined. But man, I just hate all these cars getting ripped up. I am tired of the idea that crashing's just part of it. Like, these teams are on life support. They don't make a lot of money. So just crashing all the cars because it's quote-unquote entertainment, it's just, I don't know. It's so Bush League, man. So Bush League. Anyway, guys. Hold up. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Finally, somebody called him out. Said, really hope 11's proud of that. Tore up a lot of cars for no reason. Thank you. I'm glad people are seeing it. Anyway, guys. Sorry. I have been ranting for a while. I will see you guys tomorrow for the Cup race. Remember, these are Cup drivers, so hopefully we won't see anything near that level of Bush League. And we'll have a good time. So we'll see. We might have our information correct on what happens to the 92. But personally, I hope the drivers band together and support Josh in this one, because the way that NASCAR treated him, kind of garbage. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. We'll see you in the next Diecast Review.